I said, hey, all you vinyl varmints and you record collecting crew, I got a box of records for you. And I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be.
Uh-oh.
There's a clue.
Yes, it is.
Rolling Stones, Oddities, Part 2. And hey, I'm here today in Studio F with the Shadow Man, who's always a gracious host.
Anytime.
For a box of records.
Anytime.
Episode number 9. Number 9. Maybe we should have saved the Beatles one for this, but yeah, same island, Britain.
Yeah.
But yeah. How are you today?
I'm doing very well.
Good.
Good. Considering the lousy cold weather we're having suddenly.
Yes, a retraction in pleasure here.
It's so nice a couple of days ago. Hi, everybody out there.
Sure.
You're ready for this?
I'm ready for this. This is Rolling Stones Part 2. Episode 8 was Part 1, you can see. And I'm going to start off with this. And now we're getting on the outer edges of things here. This is the Chris Jagger album. Now, somebody asked me, geez, does he look like Mick? Well, yes, he does.
He looks a lot like me.
Yeah.
What a handsome fella.
Yeah. And this was his first album, and it's got Mick on here, a few guest stars. I think Peter Frampton's on a song, a few assorted visitors to how to promote this, and it's an Asylum Records. And there was 2. There was The Adventures of Valentine Vox, the ventriloquist. And these, some of these.
Is he still?
He's still alive, I know, but I don't know if he's producing things or... But these were from like 73 and 74. So that was about the point where they thought, okay, we can sell this too.
Did you pick those up locally?
Over the years, yeah. Yeah, I've had
them
for a while.
They're not imports, or?
Could have been a Buffalo.
Well, sort of. No.
Nicky Hopkins, as Nick likes to say. And this is his solo album, The Tin Man Was a Dreamer. And of course you know Nicky from the Stones, the Beatles, the Kinks. You know, Beatles, he's playing on Revolution, beautiful piano solo in the middle. Plays all over, Beggar's Banquet and everything. Very cool. A painting of his collections of tins. How British can you get?
A tin collector.
Yeah. Again, same thing. Sing some guest stars. I think Mick's on a song. I think Bobby Keys, Jim Price, the horn players. All the usual supporting cast of the Rolling Stones are on here.
It's an unusual looking keyboard.
And it opens up.
Very nice.
And you can tell how many they sold as the hole cut in the corner.
Yeah.
Straight to the shit bin. Okay.
Caca.
Jim Price, the trumpet player, Texas trumpet player who was a partner with Bobby Keys, was in the Mad Dogs and Englishmen tour, played on All Things Must Pass. So this was his solo album. Only seen this once. I'm sorry. What? It's got a hole cut out in the middle too. What is the record company? It's RCA. Okay, this is an interesting album. This is Rick Gretch, the last 5 years. Now, Rick Gretch was in a band called Family, and then he was the bass player in Blind Faith, because when people rattle off Blind Faith, they usually go, oh yeah, Stevie Winwood, Ginger Baker, Eric Clapton, yeah, and a bass player. Who is that guy? Yeah. It was Rick Gretch. And the reason I'm including him in here is because one of my all-time favorite Rolling Stones songs, Factory Girl, has some beautiful fiddle, violin on it, and that was just a part of it. He was involved in the Downtown Farmer, Mahoney's Last Stand soundtrack with Ronnie Lane, Ronnie Wood, and all the British All-Stars. And there's Traffic on here, and Family, as I said, Blind Faith. Very cool album. And when they're referring to the last 5 years, that's funny, because like 5 years seems Like nothing now.
It's
yes,
like- it's
and they're
like
talking
that.
about like 64 to 69 or something, and massive changes. Of course, the Rolling Stones manager, Andrew Loog Oldham, very big part of their early story. Now, this is an orchestral album, and some of the things they did for Immediate Records. And this is kind of like the George Martin soundtrack albums, only the difference between Andrew Oldham and George Martin, and difference between the Beatles and the Stones. But, yeah, very cool album. But if you've ever seen Charlie Is My Darling, which I recommend, especially the new restored version, the early Irish tour of the Rolling Stones, a lot of the music of Rolling Stones song, that's the incendiary music, like... Incendiary? Does that mean things catch on fire?
Incendiary.
Incendiary. Yes, I think I did mean incendiary. Okay.
I got
You know
something
what?
right.
Yes.
Ta-da! That's one. I'm on a roll. I should quit while I'm
Yes.
right.
All right now. And what did Andrew Oldham do after managing the Stones, having Immediate Records, involved with Small Faces? In the 70s, he kind of dropped out and thought, I got to find myself another band to be the next big thing. Well, he managed this band called the Werewolves from Texas. And this is pretty obscure. Maybe the only thing I know about them is I got a New York Dolls bootleg where the Dolls are opening up for these guys because they had some promotional shows thinking that the Werewolves were going to be it. And obviously Andrew Oldham saw something in them too. But they didn't materialize.
Yeah.
Okay, we're stretching now, folks. Why would I have a French album by a French rock band called Les Variations?
The power.
Variations, yes. The artist, that's why. The person who did this cover, Guy Peelart, had a book called Rock Dreams, did the Diamond Dogs David Bowie cover, and the Rolling Stones It's Only Rock and Roll cover, where they're all descending down the steps and everything. And this is why I have this Guy Peelart album.
Right on.
This is about 74 too. I mean 74 also.
I'll forgive you.
Oh, at this point I want to say the reason I don't have the Performance or Ned Kelly soundtracks is because this has been covered in our Rock and Roll Soundtracks episode 4, I believe. So if you want to check out those albums, I haven't omitted them. All right, the Rolling Stones Songbook by the Mike Curb Congregation. Now Mike Curb, he's got quite a history. He does the music for Wild Angels and all those kind of Roger Corman West Coast things. And then he got this together, which was kind of a soft rock choir, the new lame, and ended up being lieutenant governor for Jerry Brown in California, and then went completely right-wing Republican with Reagan and everything, and is still around. But odd career him because he was like one of these fake kind of I think I could make some money off the hippies kind of person, with little rocks on the back.
Like sell some pet rocks.
Yes. Okay, the Living Guitars play the Rolling Stones. And like a lot of these living guitar albums, you can only imagine. Is Muzak. I was going to say semi-Muzak, but I'll leave out the semi. I'll leave the semi parked out front. Okay, and I'm not sure what the the graphics. I'm sure they had something to paste up. Okay, the Baroque Stones. I'm going to open this up all the way just to show you. It has the Blue Boy, Gainsborough Blue Boy on the front. Only, of course, he's wearing a button that I dig the Stones. And this is... Oh, I know.
I like the glasses.
So it's played like classical music. Very, cello and string quartet versions of Rolling Stones songs.
Hey.
Oh.
Around
Say you
and
want a
around
revolution. Okay.
That was both.
There we go. And that is part 2. We're going to have a special Rolling Stones Boots show coming up too, but I think we might give another one in between.
Okay.
Probably maybe our other format show, our reel-to-reel and 8-track
My calendar's clear.
Do you have some public announcements, Don
Yeah,
Wilson?
well, I do.
Jack Benny
Mr.
reference.
Benny.
You know,
Yes,
Don
Mr.
Wilson.
Benny. Hello to all our regular subscribers, and some new people have joined us. No particular order. Jack Ingle, Rick Strange, Perfume Garden Faro.
Jagging.
Yeah, Rick's got another video coming out shortly, from what I hear. Two from the trunk, Tony P. in the Casa La Perla. I'm working on it, Tony. Ed Jones, Jim Steele, or
Hey, Jimmy.
or some of the Kevin knows Jimmy.
Yeah, I know Jimmy.
And there's 3 others that I've been watching for a long time. About a year and 4 hours ago, I started watching the vinyl community. Where are we here? First guy I saw was Oddbox Topper. He told me to watch The Old Goats vinyl. I did, and he told me to watch Stoner's Stash Box. Yeah. By the way, my friend, the check's in the mail. And
Yeah, there was some kind words.
that was truly amazing. So I think we're done here.
All
I'm done.
right. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed that. We shall be back with another. Oh,
What?
can we tell people we got a new camera?
Yeah,
So we're going to be in CinemaScope by the next time you see us, if
Technicolor.
we can figure it out. But
Some
Shadow
guy-
Man is like
some-
just like Bill Gates. He's a genius. So
Well, this camera was made probably the early 2000s. It's been around for at least 15 years. So
oh, it's classic.
it's a little investment because we love doing what we're doing, and we love watching what all you people are doing. And if you've just stumbled on us, you've got to click on some of the subscribers. Click on their thumbnails and see what they've got to offer. They've got plenty to offer. I'm going to steal something from somebody, or borrow maybe. Let's say it's Free Music University of the Air. There's no tuition fees, no diploma, and you're encouraged to talk back to the teacher.
All right.
Like that?
Take her away.
I'd love to take that as my own, but see you folks.